An American revolution in talk TV is here. NRA News, Cam and Company on Sportsman Channel.
Please have with us in studio the host of Phil Phillips Unleashed right here on Sportsman Channel, Mr. Phil Phillips. How you doing, sir?
Fantastic. Glad to be here.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm not an expert on these new gun laws. I've been trying to peruse them, but I know they're pretty awful. And you know, for a hunter, for an outfitter, for somebody who relies on being able to take people who may not necessarily live in the state of Colorado out on hunts, I'm guessing there's a lot of queasy stomachs and
I mean, I know gun store owners, outfitters. I do a lot with the bow, but I'm a big gun advocate, been a life member of the NRA pretty much my whole life. And it just, we don't know. I mean, I don't think a lot of people, even though some was signed today, what the law is really going to mean. I know that I'm really proud of our state sheriff's departments because they are pretty much fighting it off and saying they're not going to enforce laws that are unenforceable.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't know how we came to this in Colorado. I was pretty shocked during the earlier election, and I'm even more so now. So I may be coming to you from Utah next year. What's really crazy about it, when you go back, get away from the gun thing, go back to the wildlife management, how they can have people that have never seen a black bear or mountain lion make rules when biologists are saying we should do something different. You know, so they're letting it go to the legislature and vote for rules like that. So, you know, I guess I shouldn't be that shocked that they're doing what they're doing, but I mean, they're worse than Washington when it comes to the guns thing right now, and that's scary.
I watched the bear hunt debate in New Jersey over a period of 4 or 5 years, and Lisa Jackson, who was President Obama's head of the EPA in the first administration, she was the head of the New Jersey Fish and Game Department at the time, and she kept insisting that there was no need for a black bear hunt when every wildlife biologist that worked for the wildlife department kept saying, oh yes there is, we really do need a hunt. But when you get this politicizing of wildlife management, you know who really gets hurt? I mean, obviously hunters and sportsmen get hurt, but wildlife is hurt by this as well.
Well, the black bear thing in Colorado was a really good example talking about black bears. When they changed that over, they were making over $1 million a year in license revenue, people coming to the state buying, paying for outfitters, motels, all that go along with that spring bear hunt. And now, quietly, the state's spending over $1 million a year killing black bears that are getting into dumpsters in mountain cities. So the probably number of black bears being taken out of the population is more than it was when we were harvesting them with bows and arrows in the spring. And it's a 2-strike law, they call it. They put an ear tag in them the first time they catch them in a dumpster, they move them. So they go get in another dumpster, and the second time they just shoot them in a barrel trap. So it's a pretty sad state of affairs when instead of making large amounts of money and a lot of people having a livelihood off that, especially in this economy, that they elect to pay people to take care of the problem quietly, so all the people that voted against the bear season aren't squealing about it.
And this is progress. This is what we call progress.
NRA News, Cam and Company, Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sportsman Channel.